All right, guys, I'm gonna go grab my notes. We're at the LIFE180. Here's Jeff. What's up? So we are at the LIFE180 Mastermind. I have to go grab my notes because there's so much value being had here. Entertain them as I go get the notes.
Perfect.
But everyone's, should we tell them what they're doing? Or you have to show up if you guys, they're doing something special here. I don't know, you'll figure it out.
There's a bunch of fun stuff going on here. Right now, Matt and I have to create content because we just have to. We can't not create content.
That's who we are.
That's who we are. It's in our blood. So we have to share with you guys something that we've learned here, make it look like we're actually up to something productive.
Yeah. Right? And there's a lot of value that has been had. We've been here for 2 days. I got my notes. Do you have your notes? Do you want to?
All up here, baby.
All up here, right? Yeah. All right. So I guess if you guys don't know what LIFE180 is, it's more than just an insurance agency, really.
Totally.
It's the owner is Chris Kirkpatrick. He's been a huge mentor of mine, and I'm always supporting these retreats because I see how much people are transformed when they're here. It's a beautiful spot. We're in the middle of the Dominican rainforest, so it's a very beautiful spot. Mm-hmm. What do you have to say about it? You've been here 3 times?
This is my 3rd time.
So second time for me. Each time each time is a different experience, to be honest. The first time was a little bit more networky, but here we're getting really tactical. There's a whiteboard behind me. Chris goes over every day. We're 6 hours in deep work sessions, just learning about ourselves so that we could show up differently in our clients' lives, our team's lives, and our businesses' lives. But today we're just going to go over what we've learned so far. We've been here for 2 days, and maybe we could sell you on coming here if you're an insurance agent. You might be on the LIFE180 team, honestly, already, because that team, how many people is LIFE180?
I've heard nearing 1,000 based on different people that have come in from other organizations and brought their whole team over. So
lots, and just a ton of value. And it's not like product knowledge, guys. Like, we're not going over products or strategies. We're going over reflection of the self, a reflection of who you are and who you want to show up to be. And that's usually not talked about in insurance at all. It's usually strategy, recruiting, product information, how to sell life insurance. This is completely different. This is showing you who you are, like forcefully. It's literally forcing you to sit back, take a bird's eye view of your business, a third eye view from the top down, and just basically uncovering who you are. I think that's basically the gist of what these retreats are. Would you agree?
I would agree. And a lot of what we talked about so far has been alignment. So we're not usually taught this if you're in any other life insurance company. It's who you are, what you bring to the table, and then helping your clients align what they're doing in their life with the tools that we have, whether it's life insurance, whether it's infinite banking or anything outside of that. So we're finding alignment within ourselves, making sure that we're showing up the best versions of ourselves to help our clients, and then being able to help navigate our clients and what they're doing. And it's all about the alignment. So we have to go inside first, because if we're just trying to pitch products and force things down people's throats, that's not an alignment for us or for the customer. So we have to do that first. So that's the deep dive that we've been on.
And knowing who you are as a person, as an agent, as a business owner, whoever you are, it's so important so that you could show up as your true, most authentic self. And actually what you'll find is people will want to work with you. So I don't know, how long have you been in the business?
Part-time early on the first few years, but since 2018, 2019.
Okay, 2018, 2019, and so we have some experience. I've been in the business since 2020, and you probably know, there's always people coming in and out of the business. And I truly believe it's because they don't do things like this. They don't do any self-reflection. They don't get to know, they just want to come in, make a bunch of money, sell policies. Well, that's unfortunately not how the insurance industry works. You need to build real brands, connect with real people, and actually move people's lives. And if you guys don't know, life insurance is one of the most important assets you can own, and who sets that up is ultimately even more important, because they could either screw you over completely or really change your life and move the needle in your life. So that's what we've really been learning. So what are some things that we've actually been learning? So yesterday we did a little bit of a warm up into the retreat and getting to know it. So we went over our 3 highest values. So at first, my 3 highest values I thought were genuine connections, confidence, and discipline. What were yours? Do you remember?
Leadership and impact, connection, and then inner growth and expansion.
Right. And so we were asked to partner up, and they asked us a series of questions about, we'll just go over some of these questions. So I'll just explain kind of beforehand. So we have what we thought were our 3 highest values, and then we were asked, 10 different questions, and we had to give an answer to, for example, I'm doing a terrible, I'm not Chris Kirkpatrick, I can't explain this for shit, to be honest, but it's, where are you most reliable? And I put making sure, so this would be my partners. We're asked to pair up. So this is funny enough.
It's not your stuff.
This I can't say this because that's so funny. Look,
right.
Making sure shit is taken.
Right.
She literally said that. Anyways,
said,
that's crazy.
Yep.
I can't explain. She'll probably see this video and be laughing.
Right.
So it was more so, what do you think about most? How would you like your life to be? What are you visualizing the most? And what do you want to happen? All these. And your partner then writes down your answers, and then at the end of it, the things that came up most, so whether it was health and fitness, communication, building wealth, spirituality, F you money, whatever, or F the system, whatever she had here, studying language, whatever came up. So for example, you got tallies right here, and whatever came up the most, well then you would compare that to what you thought your values were at the beginning.
Yep.
So, with that said, I don't know if you know yours, but for my three highest values at first I thought were genuine connections, confidence, and discipline. Turns out, well, health and fitness was number 1 in my life. Communication was number 2. And then number 3 was wealth building. So confidence through wealth building, discipline through health and fitness, and then genuine connections through communication. So it really did. I thought that was what my life was all about. That's what my values were about, and that's what it turned out it was about. So I don't know if you had the same experience or you learned something new.
Mine were pretty close. I think going through this process, I think this is probably the 7th time I've gone through a similar process with some of the other guys on the team. And it was just more refinement because you show up differently, you grow, you expand. So things that you thought you were earlier, and there's just getting to know yourself at a deeper level. And that's what these events do, is help you dig a little deeper, uncover a deeper level of truth for yourself. So mine were pretty close, a little bit of refinement, just more in nuances. And then if you said a word like leadership, like what part of leadership? Was it you like to lead your clients, you like to lead yourself, you like to lead your family, you like to lead other agents if you have agents. So getting more clarity, and when you get the more clarity, that helps to really narrow down what you want to be focusing on and how you show up best to serve other people.
Really, so that's really what it comes down to, is learning about who you are, so that you could show up differently. And that's really the ultimate goal of this event. And obviously putting a life insurance, but not just a life insurance, but being a business owner, how to show up more credible, how to show up more authentic, really, more importantly, and how to, I guess the big word of the kind of trip is embody. Embody yourself, embody who you want to be. And you're going to be able to attract more people like you and more clients that you're looking to serve, that you want to serve. You're going to be attracting less of the no-shows, the people who don't really want to talk to you, and you're going to be attracting more people that you do want to work with. And it all really takes self-work and understanding who you are. And the thing is, though, you could take all these principles into the next business. You also do your lawn care. You could take it to any business, and it follows you who you are. So that's what we got so far. It's April 30th today. We've been here for 2 days, and we'll probably do another video. Good. That's what we're supposed to be doing, and we love sharing knowledge. Is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I think one of the big things that Chris here at Life180 is always talking about is not only like clarity on what you want, which is what we've been speaking to with the values, is also figuring out like areas are you held back. People are in this business, and like you said, a lot of people get out of the business quickly because they're afraid to pick up the phone. They're afraid, we talked about this before we went live, activities that are going to move the needle. A lot of people like to work on their logo, on their website, but there's something underneath that. Why are you not calling people? Why are you not talking to people about the products and services
How do we make money, guys? How do we make money? Like, how do we make money? We literally make money by letting people know what we do. If people don't know what you do, you're not going to make money. So I get it. Setting up a website's important. Setting up funnels is important. But until you actually make a call and ask, hey, do you want life insurance? You're not going to make any money. And that's something that just absolutely drives me up the wall. And why you shouldn't always be at these events. You should actually be working and doing, like, if you're watching this video and you haven't called someone today and you want to make some money, that's literally, aren't going to show up on your, or leads might show up on your lap, but sales won't show up on your lap. You got to go do the thing. So you could do all this self-work, all this, this is very valuable self-work, don't get me wrong. This is not exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you're that website, the perfect logo, that. You actually go and ask the question, talk to people, let them know what you're doing, you're not gonna make any money. But how do we do that more efficiently? Well, it's actually doing the deep self-work and understanding where you want to go so that you could show up more authentic and know exactly where you're going, Instead of spraying everywhere with your mind and your thoughts, you're like, You just need to gain certainty and focus. That's really what it is. That's what being in a group setting like where we're at now, close group with winners, does for us. So going off on a tangent, but yeah, I think that's what ultimately what we're here for, to be honest.
Yeah, yep. Getting that clarity, it's getting out of figuring out what's holding you back and being around other like-minded people that are going in the same direction.
Yeah.
Can help each other and support each other. And I guess one of the big things out of these masterminds is that there's usually some sort of a I don't know, community or some brotherhood that comes out of it where you know, can help other agents and just help build that culture that you're wanting to build. And if you have a bad day, you need some help.
Yeah.
Always here to support and
100%.
uplift. That's what I love about the community here.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that LIFE180 does very well. LIFE180, and I'm obviously not a part of LIFE180. I'm here in Canada. You're absolutely part of LIFE180 though. So if you guys do want to join the LIFE180 team or just have a conversation with them and maybe move the needle in your life, definitely worth it. I've been friends with these guys, I don't know, for, well, it'd be 5 years almost, 5 years with Chris. And yeah, it's been an amazing experience, and definitely come to one of these retreats if you're really, you know, to elevate who you are as a person, how you show up in business, how you show up in front of your clients. But yeah, until you're actually here, you don't know how much it's going to be valuable to you, really. People won't know until you actually get out here. So you can find brotherhood, you want to be with a great team, it moves the needle that much more, and actually go pick up and dial the phone.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's what it comes down to. But anyways, guys, this is Jeff. All his information will be in the description of this video. I post this video. You might want to post it as well.
Sure.
Like, subscribe if you guys want more videos like this and just, you know, about us and talk about our journey. It's about, you know, we're doing what's really moving needle. I'm going to keep saying moving the needle because that's what you have to do to make some money. And I know a lot of you guys want to make money. But anyways, like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.
See you guys.